very cool random car.
Which is just a normal Golf, but it's a Golf van. We're not going to spend a whole lot of time doing up a Golf van, believe me. What's up guys, and welcome to the Drift Games vlog today. Big day. The Golf is going to be finished. The Pandem wide arched Golf van doesn't make any sense, doesn't need to make any sense. I'm scared because I will know today, one, how it looks when it's finished. We think it's going to look good. Two, we're going to know if it drives and I can still use it as a daily because I have to. But most importantly, it's going to come from an absolute shell of a van today to a fully built up, working, wide arched, I think probably the first wide arched Pandem kitted Golf van in the world. Not the first Pandem Golf, but I haven't even seen too many in the UK or Ireland, so it might be the first for the UK and Ireland. But if you've no one in the UK, let me know. I definitely know there's no one in Ireland. But yeah, we're going to check in with the boys, see how they're getting on. They've started about an hour ago. They have all the parts painted. We're going to look through all the bits that are going on the car. And today's going to be a really rewarding one because the car is going to go back together, hopefully like Lego, and look amazing when it's finished. So let's check it out inside. Hello!
Hello!
Josh!
Been sprightly this morning.
I'm sprightly because we're finishing the van. Look at these headlights. You ready, Josh?
I'm ready. Oh, there it is.
You know what I'm going to describe them as, Josh?
Jazzy.
Jazzy. Jazz. Alright, okay, so here we have the, what I would now consider the Lego set that we're going to press out of the plastic today and put into the car. So, Rickless Cage over here.
Rickless Cage.
Rickless Cage, that's his name.
There he is.
There he is. Rickless Cage. Put the Pandem on the Golf. So he has basically painted all of the pieces absolutely perfectly. But we had to buff it as well, didn't we, Rick, at some point? Because you'd be surprised how little polish and buffing a Golf van has got in its life.
Really?
Yeah, never even got a 3-stage polish, nothing. Unbelievable, I couldn't believe it myself. So we have the back rear arches, the front arches, the front bumper, which now has the Pandem lip on the front. We had a little bit of a think about whether we were going to put the plastic lip on, but we've decided to go full hog with it. These pieces, which are for the front bumper, the Golf or rear bumper, Golf or...
There's a lot of pieces.
Yeah, Golf or grille, there's an under tray, and then there's a spoiler. And then on top of that, we've got to put this diffuser on this bumper, and then there's another diffuser to go onto that. And Golf 4 exhausts are on.
This has definitely gone past the ridiculous stage. You have 4 exhausts on a diesel van.
Yeah, it is a bit stupid actually now that you mention it. Have you turned it on with the back box on?
Yes, sounds like a Golf van. I actually can't.
That sounds exactly. Warm it up.
Cold start.
Cold start. Oh!
It's like there's no noise coming out the back of it.
Is it connected to anything?
Is it turned on? It must be a hybrid, yo.
It is actually the air coming out.
Is it coming out?
Yeah.
It actually doesn't sound like it. It only sounds like it's coming from the front.
So yeah, that's more for aesthetics now, I think, than anything else. A lot of people are saying, are we going to map it, are we going to do this? Come on, lads. There's nothing I can do to this car that's going to make it any faster or any point of it. So it's just going to look good and be a normal 1.6.
Popcorn limiter.
No.
Yeah, do it.
And then boo pipe.
Yeah.
Boo!
300 comments and I'll popcorn limiter. 300
Okay, you got to work for that one because averagely we get 100 to 150 comments, so we've got to double it.
Yeah, 300 comments of popcorn the Golf van. we're never going to end with this thing. Anyway, let's let the boys get on with it. And I'm looking forward to seeing it coming together today. It's going to be sweet.
Free to return to that emo rap. Ain't no kilo stash. Augusta's son had to reload that. Daddy gone, but his legacy strong. How do you figure? I too thought I'd be dead, all things considered, but I'm living, thriving and growing, fighting opponents that I'm with it.
Let's do a foam delete.
Same with all that black plastic stuff. That might be in.
Here, hold that there. We'll put that in later.
Basically, I could have had a really nice looking Golf for very cheap, or now a very impractical car that looks deadly that I probably will every day go curse every morning going, Jesus Christ.
I think you hang some foam on your wall, souvenir, your past Golf life.
This is my...
Bring on, put up in your wall. Here, do you know what you should do? A giveaway.
Do you want to win the inside bumper foam from a standard van Golf?
It's the
Well, if you
Pandem.
do, yeah, we're doing a raffle. Coming up on AAA competitions next week.
We've already got one ticket sold. David's buying a ticket.
Hey, buy a ticket.
Not
Well, there's only one ticket at €2. So Dave's in quick. Dave, you've won it.
Oh, yeah! Josh, can you fix him up at €2? I gave you this morning.
Show me the whole entire page. The death of me, I will hold it and say,
The finger.
That was very masculine.
I'm a real man.
Go as far as the came, how you know it? The poets, they show it. I've been up and had my lowest, the lowest. I can't control this or hold this. To my final breath, I tell them this can go in a moment. So I pray over my daughter that a soul has soulless, you know.
Rock the panel in there. It looks good, actually. Yeah.
Very, very surprisingly happy with this. I was trying to think
You're
of
going to say the Pandem is going to look
No, I never thought it was going to look I thought it was going to look strange.
That's
But it looks brilliant. You're on fire here.
True professional.
Somebody get this man a fire extinguisher.
I will say for what it is, that's quite an aggressive diffuser.
Yeah, we'll stick that on, Keen. And then there's bits for the side, but I'm going to try and figure out where they go. There. I'd have to take a photo. Get a photo of this and see how these go on.
A few moments later.
They're a different shape.
Do they look more like it?
No.
There you go.
Nailed it,
I
guys.
think that's going to be this side.
I almost nailed it. Yeah,
I've called my
Richard's taking over now.
Everybody, please get the f out of the way.
Like that, is it? Oh, there, look, sorry.
That's it. Rear canard. That fits lovely.
I like how Dave goes from one thing, can't figure it out, then moves on to the next that he can figure out.
That's where I excel. This is too hard for me. I'm going to move on to something that's a lot easier.
It looks centered enough. Or back down to there, yeah.
Double-sided tape. Here we go.
Is it double-sided tape, Ton?
Yeah. Now there's also
There's also holes for
there's also
screws.
holes here. So
I was gonna say,
Maybe.
there's a lot of trust going into that now.
Now that job has become too difficult for me, I will now say that I've assessed it. And it needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it needs 6 screws. So I'm not going to do that. Double-sided tape was enough for me. Then you were right. I kind of went, surely there's not just double-sided tape holding this on. And then once there was hardware, I backed out.
I'm out.
I went, too much for me.
So moving on to job number 3 now.
So this is to see if this is worth putting on to widen the side of the car.
It's a bit strange.
Not going to work.
It's not going to work, is it?
It goes in a lot here.
Here it says now.
Okay, so away from the Golf just for a few moments. Should we take a tour around?
To a very exciting vehicle. We could look at a Porsche, Josh.
I think we've looked at that
Or-
already, haven't we?
Or cream of the crop. Ta-da!
You walking towards and the camera looking at the whole way kind of gave that away before.
Yeah, it's electric. You have an IS200, Josh.
These have gone up mad money recently. Like it.
Yeah, everybody seems to want them. So this one is up for raffle with $2,000 cash and all of that stuff.
Wow, what's all this stuff? Is this all the cleaning products?
Yep, big
Oh, you would like that now.
bit of me. Yeah. But you can win it. 20 quid. There's 745 tickets, and they're selling pretty quick. So yeah, jump on, grab a ticket. Could be yours.
So there's a few more cars
There's
outside.
one more car that maybe, I can't remember if people have seen this one, that's going to go for raffle soon after the boys are gonna, like, you know, freshen it up and give it a respray and, you know, make it look jazzy.
Jazzy.
This is just ready to be picked up today. So yes, our Skyline G35 lost the build off, but this E36 is going today.
So this is a car that's coming up.
Wait, we haven't looked at Keith's car before, have we?
I think I've looked at Keith's car.
I
think
Is it a 7 series? You don't see many of these actually.
No, but it's pretty gangster.
The thing is, what I quite like about this yard is there's always random things that you kind of just see. That'd be like, I imagine that to be your weekend car.
That'd be a nice gangster baller weekend car, wouldn't it?
Do you consider yourself a gangster?
OG. Moving on from my gangster lifestyle, because we can't talk about that. This S14. So this is going to go up for raffle soon. So there's the works of the E36. They're back with the guys here. So they're going to stay on this car and they're going to repaint this car.
I was going to say, it's not going to go up for raffle.
Not like this.
Like this.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to need some doors at least.
And some wings and a
Do you need
bumper
them, really?
and I don't know.
But yeah, this is going for a full respray. It's going to get a colour change, I think. I was asking the guys earlier on what colour it's going. They're not sure just yet. They're talking about red, I think, but that could change. What do you think it should go?
The colour of Dave's now E36. I always like that colour. Same as your hat.
Hat. Could be the same as that.
Why don't you guys decide, because you guys are probably going to be the ones buying the tickets. So let us know in the comments what colour, because this video is only going to be a day behind of when you're seeing it. So what you say could actually make a bit of an impact on that.
Yeah, we'll send them text and repeatedly say, hey, paint it this colour, paint it this colour, paint it this colour, and we'll make Rick do it.
So that's very cool. Very much looking forward to seeing how that car turns out. Seeing as the guys are pretty good.
Right, so we haven't seen this in a week. I think there's not a whole host more done here. I think they're still trying to figure out stuff with the wings because it's really low and stuff, obviously, and just to get more clearance or not. But I think the manifold is done. That wasn't finished the last time we were here.
Very tasty.
That looks epic.
I'm liking it how it's usually turbos are kind of here, but it's pushed it right to the front of the engine.
Yeah, it's going to be like sitting almost in front of the engine, is it? Like up here. So
it's very cool looking.
Well, I can't imagine he's got a whole host more to do, obviously, apart from the link, the wiring, the engine side of things, like the cars.
The link, the wiring, the inside,
that's
the outside.
But I think everything's sprayed, like he had all the windows back in, the rubbers in, all that stuff. So it's probably just, apart from the time-consuming engine stuff, piece it all back together.
I want to take a quick second in this episode to thank one of our partners here at Drift Games, Link ECU. We run Link ECU in every one of our drift cars and performance cars, and even this K24 Sylvia, which is being built currently by David Coleman on our channel. We're following the whole build, is getting a full link system front to back. Why? Because if you want to run high power, you want to protect your engine, you want to make sure that the ECU and the brain of the car is actually working for you to make sure you don't make any mistakes in your build or it spots any problems before they happen. Link ECU software is incredible. Their new G4X range will basically catch the problem before it's a problem, help you get the most out of your engine, help you smoke your tires and not your engine. They sponsor some of the biggest Formula Drift teams, Drift Masters teams. They sponsor pretty much everybody in drifting at the moment because people in drifting use it because it's reliable and it works at the track when it needs to. So check out the full Link ECU range on their website, linkecu.com.
The guys have just come to pick up the E36 from the AAA competitions, and they turned up in something Dave would say jazzy.
Jazzy.
So Keen,
Yes.
I got destroyed last time I went through one of these because I thought it was front wheel drive and converted to rear wheel drive, so I'm just going to let you do the talking.
Yeah, it's a rear wheel drive, Josh.
Factory rear wheel drive.
It's okay, P60 started. It's pretty cool. I like these actually. Probably couldn't see me in one, but yeah, I like them.
It's not Keen style, it's not as luxurious for Keen.
so it's on, are these 14s?
The 14s, yeah.
14s.
14 SSRs.
So wait,
There's a 20 valve.
you know about this engine?
That's actually my old engine. We used to f***ing rally the thing we did. And that's the same engine. Not even rebuilt or anything, just still a f***ing trooper.
So what horsepower are they? 150?
160, I think.
160?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like twin cams are pretty small, but it's actually like a smaller twin cam.
Yeah, but twin cams are slow and
Where this is fast and good. And it's got like the rally spot headlights.
Civvies.
So yeah, very cool. Random car. Very nice.
So we're going to explain what the problem we're having with it. A lot of people will notice this in the video because people notice things. You can see this wheel is having a great time just here.
That's
right?
not a great time.
No. So we have got adjustable subframe relocation plates, I think is probably the right word for them, which we'll put on next week, and that'll actually push the wheel back and make it mint. Front is fine. Give it a little bit of a clean. Might take it for a few pictures.
I'll say, as ridiculous as I thought this car was going to be, it actually looks unbelievable.
It's nice balance. It's not too much.
It started off as a joke.
Oh, it started off as a very big joke, yeah. But sometimes the best ideas turn out from the worst ideas. And I think it's not over the top, even though it's on 20s and it has a wide arch.
No, it's not over the top.
It's not over.
Not off, especially for a van now.
It's just a tiny bit more jazzy than a GTI, just a smidge. It's far from a blue motion now. It's like a let's hope it has any motion sort of thing now when it comes out of the garage. I'm gonna say well done, boys, but I'm gonna just skip you. Oh, you put the reflectors in though, to be fair.
I was project manager. Hey.
Cheers.
Awesome job. I have to drive this every day.
So you don't have to, you get to.
I get to. I'll tell you what, let me do one day of driving and then it'll either be I get to or have to. That's the question. But we're going to give it a quick clean, get it outside, get it for some pictures and stuff so we get a little bit of a better view. I think you got to stand back from this a little bit outside and it'll look much madder. Because the problem is, in this garage, it is very difficult to look mad when you're beside this and this and this and this. Any other garage, this would be the maddest thing in it.
Yeah.
But compared to this, it's not even the maddest white car here, it's not even the widest white car here, it's not even the lowest VW in here.
It's an unusual garage.
Yeah, that's probably even more reliable. So yeah, we're going to get a little bit cleaned up now, do the last couple of bits, number plates and stuff, and take it out and get some proper shots.
Here at Drift Games, we absolutely love online drifting. But more importantly, for you guys watching at home, we want to get you in the game as well. So we've partnered up with digitalmotorsports.com, Ireland's first online sim store, who are experts in everything when it comes to online drifting. And they're going to give you guys a full free sim rig at the end of this series. Now I know you want to know how do you win, but it's quite simple. Every single episode of Games Changers, we're going to release a letter. It looks a bit like this. And that letter will form a sentence. And at the end of the series, the first person who can put that full sentence together correctly wins a full simulator. Now that's not bad going.
For what it started off as, when we bought
joke.
it, we bought it in Moorfield Motors as a standard, very reliable, well serviced Golf commercial van, and that was what, a couple of months ago, which is just a normal Golf, but it's a Golf van. We're not going to spend a whole lot of time doing up a Golf van, believe me. Then we went to a video shoot. Someone had a Pandem kit. We got an idea. The idea now turned into reality. And you know what I love about this car? This is not, for anyone watching at home, this is like this is not an expensive car. Like all of the parts, the radiate wheels aren't crazy money. The kit itself, maybe, and the work that goes into that. But like even the splitters and diffusers and stuff, they're all kind of like easily obtainable eBay stuff that's not that expensive. It's still reliable, it's cheap to insure, cheap to run. This is a car that's just a normal car that just looks abnormal. I think this could be a new thing. If you guys think it could be a new thing, should we all just Pandem Golfs? Because let's be honest, there's not many options out there if you're into modifying your cars in Ireland and you want to still insure them. Like what Japanese car are you going to get cheap? Like Golfs can look really savage. Adam, this could be a thing.
This is, I would say, the next best thing in the modified car scene.
Like you're getting a Japanese body kit. You've got all the Pandem cool, but you're getting it on something really practical that you can insure. So let us know what you think of the van in the comments. I know a lot of you guys want me to map it and all this stuff. I really don't want to because
Well, you've already put out the...
I'll do it if there's 300 comments saying it, and don't one person put 40 comments in like the last time that got us in trouble. It has to be individual comments from different users. But if you want us to do a little bit more with it engine-wise, let us know. But to be honest with you, we did this for fun. There was no point in this car. There was never going to be a point. It wasn't about building the ultimate machine. It was just seeing how cool we could make something in a short amount of time. And I think we've achieved it. So let us know in the comments what you think. We're going to try and get a lot of photos and stuff and videos and stuff. We'll get it back to Drift Games HQ. We'll get all the suspension sorted out on it. And then I'll be driving it every day. This is my everyday single. This car is going to be the car I drive everywhere. So it has to be reliable. We could go lower, but I don't think it's going to survive on Irish roads. Yeah, so let us know what's on the next episode of Drift Games. So we're back to the shed. We're going to get all of our cars and our projects finished by the 4th of May. We said that on social media. We mean that. This is one of them that has a little bit, maybe half a day left in it, and it should be finished. We're getting quite far along on all the projects, especially the 2 drift cars, so you don't want to miss any episodes. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell on so you're notified every time I upload a video. You know the score. Hit up the Drift Games shop for any merch that you guys can. If you want to buy something, it really helps us out. It keeps the lights on, it keeps us making these videos, and if you're enjoying them, let us know in the comments. Helps us with the algorithm, helps push the video out. Other than that, we'll see you guys in the next one.